That's above my bed, y'all. This was one side. This was a side upwards.
You want to get a video up
and
here
it's worse underneath. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Excuse me, people.
This is bad, guys. This is very, very bad. They never did anything. Look at this. That's after we took that wood up.
Fortunately, it feels like the moisture's gone. So if that's the case...
Is there anything we can do about this? Because, I mean, if we just put that piece of board on there, isn't it going to do the same thing? Because, feel this, it feels moist.
Well...
Can we rip this off, at least?
That we can take off.
We do have a sander. I don't know how good it is.
No, I wouldn't even touch that.
Really? But it's...
Do you see the rot in there?
Yeah, it's like a sponge. Alright, I don't know what I can do other than take this off. Look at this. This is under that board, guys. I really am not sure what we can do, if anything. We'd have to take all of this out. But it's literally just ripping out. That's how bad it is. It's like all of it, the whole thing, all the way down to the metal is ripping out. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is how bad it is. And it's all the way down to the metal. It's just rotted to nothing. I really don't want to leave this in here. I really don't. I want to take all of it out. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, but if we put a brand new board on top of this, won't it just go right through that new board? I can't get it to focus for some reason. There we go. If we put a new board on top of this, won't it just rot right out again? I mean, that's my understanding of when wood rots, but this is bad. This is very, very, very bad. This is a lot worse than I thought it was. Look at that. Look at it. I mean, this is so bad. I have no idea what to do here. I'll get back to you. That we are going to pull all that out so that I don't put a brand new board on there that costs $35 and ruin it. So I'm going to leave you guys here and you can watch and see how nasty this is going to be. Okay.
Throw that other panel on top of this, because we take this off, your entire cab ceiling is attached to this.
Oh my God.
Which means we got wires underneath there.
Wires from what?
I mean, there's also, this is all mounted onto that board.
Oh my God.
So we're just going to have to spray the hell out of it with Lysol. We'll let the Lysol, we'll vacuum it up real good. We'll spray it with Lysol, let it dry, spray it again. Let that dry, and then we'll put the new board on top.
I don't believe this. So basically, this entire thing has to be replaced.
Everything from here forward
has to be replaced.
Has to be replaced.
Wow, this is bad, y'all. This is very, very bad.
That is all rotted out underneath that window there. This is rotted out underneath this window. That whole piece needs to be, that all needs to be replaced. This is just basically covering to cover your tin, to kind of insulate it so that when the tin gets hot, this doesn't get too hot, but it's still hot. Like, there's no insulation in there. But basically, this whole front compartment needs to come off.
This is what happens when people lie to you and tell you that they fix things and they never did. And this is what happens.
Bad people.
Shame on you, the girl that sold this to me. Shame on you for this. This is ridiculous. I hope you're watching, because this is freaking ridiculous.
She's going to get termites in her butt.
This is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
This whole entire piece has to be replaced, y'all. Look, it's completely attached to my cab. This is the only way to do that.
Yeah, and this piece actually comes all the way out here.
Yeah, I know.
It's all one piece.
It's all under here.
So we'll do it. Just leave that down for now. We'll reattach that. I got a staple gun. We'll reattach that after. And I get a strip of something to put here to kind of reinforce it. But yeah, so we'll clean this up. There's been mice living up in here. You can see all the little mouth turds all over the place. He's been having a field day in there. So we're just going to vacuum it. We're going to Lysol it, let it dry, Lysol it again. Let that dry, and then put the new board on top of that. And just, that other board, honestly, wasn't even screwed into this. There were screws in it, but it wasn't even holding.
I told you, that's because this is so
This is the only thing that was,
spongy.
this is the only thing that was holding that board down. This
I
and
believe
the piece
it.
I took off over there.
Because of this. Because it's
And
so
that
spongy. It
wasn't
just
even
came right
attached to the
out.
wall. We're going to have to put bigger screws in. I literally just went like this.
As long as
the
we
whole
don't
thing.
put such big screws in that it comes through the side.
No, not
you know?
long, just thicker. Same
Oh,
length, but
gotcha.
just thicker to grab a little bit more. But
This is crazy.
the
This
good
is so
thing,
much
the only
worse than I thought
saving
it
grace
was.
is these two pieces.
And there was no way to see this until that board was taken
Until
off,
that
you
board
know?
was up. So
No way. To know it was this bad. Like, I want to cry right now.
yeah, well, don't do that. There's already enough fluids flowing in here. All right.
God. I think we should get the big pieces out the door first, and we can clean
Well,
it up
I
with
want
the broom.
to just kind of like as I'm going along and moving the big pieces out, like so they're not dropping so much.
But aren't you gonna cut that?
I figured out how to make my beard straight.
Make your what?
Don't mind me, I've got heat poisoning.
Heat poisoning?
She's been watching videos while I've been doing this stuff.
I have not. I watched one video.
She lies.
Bob's Charity and Tribe. That's all I was watching. That's it. He exaggerates really bad. Don't listen to him. Yeah, I know. Look at that. Wow. You guys see that? Do that again. Look at how bad that is. Unbelievable. That's what I mean. Look at this. Wow.
All right.
New plan, right?
Hell with it.
That's just unbelievable. We can
There's
take
still
up
another
whatever
sub panel there. We'll let that
Right.
dry, and we'll put that other
we
board
can
on top
get
of this.
what we can out.
That is completely
That
drenched.
is so wet.
Completely drenched. You know what? Why don't we? Let you go. I'll pull this up. Go get me a bag. So we're not. We'll put this. No, you know what?
Because we can sweep all this up later.
Yeah, but you know what? Go get me that bucket. Go get me my bucket from behind the bar.
Is that gonna be big enough?
Well, for now, like we might have to make a
Alright.
couple of trips, but go get that, and we'll scoop this up into there. Yay for you!
How about this?
Beautiful.
I am moving your drink because this thing's already unstable as it is. Trying to get some footing here. I know where to step. Wow. I can't believe this. Oh my god. That's not going to fit, but I can bring it out. Let me see.
Don't try not to. There's a lot of black mold on it, so. Now this crap is literally just breaking off.
This is so bad. Oh my god. That is so wet.
Drenched.
That's the aluminum right there.
Yeah.
Man, everything is all soaked. Look at that. Unbelievable. I think we should take this flare out. Look at underneath here. Look at this.
Hold on. Wait for it. You're really going to cringe when you see this.
Look at this, you guys. Look at that. Wow. That's unreal. Are you seeing this? Unbelievable.
Well, it's all out now.
It's getting there.
Right down to the aluminum. Look at that.
Unbelievable.
Look at that.
I can't believe this. That is so crazy. So depressing. I really didn't think it was this bad. It's just, look at this. It's just like flaking off. It's so wet.
Ladybugs.
Oh yeah, they were everywhere
Lots
in this
of
thing.
them.
Everywhere had ladybugs. Wow, look at that. Look at all the ladybugs, yo. Look at that.
Trying to reuse that piece if we can.
Right, because that piece looks good. Wow.
Thinking out loud, I think I have an idea.
What's your idea?
So, we need a spacer in order to get the new board up to here. So what I think we'll
What
do...
about those little ones that I have? I have some that are fairly long. We might be able to put it like this.
This is what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this, because you see we got these screws here, so I'm never going to be able... anything short of taking all those screws out from outside, which I don't want to do. I don't want to mess with the aluminum.
Right.
Anything short of that, we need to raise it up.
Do us a favor real quick. Do that like I did this one so that we get the airflow.
Well, as soon as we're done with
Open
the
that
shop
all the
vac,
way, man.
as soon as we're done with the shop vac, I'm going to get my fan. I have my fan sitting right here.
Yeah, but I don't have a sweat right like you. And it's just dripping off of me. So
Yeah, well, you already stink, so it doesn't matter.
Screw you.
You heard that? She swore.
I did not. Screw is not a swear word.
And out of context it is. Be right back. Set that. Oh, what's your face? Set that out there to sit in the sun and dry. Don't put it on the grass. Put it on top of that board right there. That's already there.
But that's wet.
Oh, then set it over the sidewalk. She's a pain in the butt. Don't tell her I told you that.
Heard you whispering. I know what to do. Wait till I'm gone so we can talk smack.
I did.
Alright guys, for the sake of time, this is already at 13 minutes, so I'm going to shut it off while we do this. And I will turn you guys back on.
We'll take photographs while we're doing
something
it.
different. And Chris, you want to tell them what we're going to do?
Alright, so I've got some old 2x4s. So what we're going to do, we're going to scrape this completely down. I'm going to use some
I'm going to help.
4x1. I'm going to put a new strip across the front that we just took out right here. That's all insulation, so we're going to leave that there just to kind of reduce a little bit of the reflective heat. I'm going to put 2x4s here, 2x4s right there, 2 on each side, and then I'm going to go through the ceiling in the cab. I'm going to screw down one here and here. That's going to raise this up almost level with this.
I'll show you what.
We're going to come up level to this piece here. Instead of taking all this out, because this still feels pretty solid, we're going to leave this in place. We're going to raise the entire platform up level with this, with the 2x4s. Put the new sheet of plywood on here, which is going to come up to about there. And then we're going to go right over the top of these to put her floating floor, her floating platform over the top of this opening. And we're going to utilize these as anchors. That's going to hold everything from here back in.
Alright.
I'm going to be really annoyed and frustrated and angry when this is done, but
he loves me, so he'll get over it. But yeah,
perhaps.
we're going to get to scraping, and we'll get back to you.
Bye.
So I'm trying to get as much up as I can so that I know what's left to scrape off. That's why I'm doing this. We've got a box over here that we're putting all the crap in, basically, is what you can call it. It's exactly what it is. It's crap. It's all rotted. It's so bad. I know this is just a temporary fix, y'all, because in order to actually fix this, it'd have to be completely redone, and I don't have the money for that. But he's playing the music, so I'm gonna hold on. Alright, so I got the majority of the crap off. Now I'm gonna continue to try. There's a lot of little nails right here, all the way down and around. And then there's some big ones like these right here. So I'm going to continue to scrape. As you can see, it's all the way down to the aluminum because there's nothing there. So yeah, I'm going to continue. The music is going, so I'm going to pause you guys and get back to you. See what I'm doing. Out where the leaking was coming from, and we found this. I don't know if it's gonna focus if I get really close, but these are actually holes in the aluminum right here that go all the way to the wood. So that's probably where, see them all the way across. So we're gonna silicone those with some Flex Seal silicone clear, and this crack here. And then on the other side, hang on. Okay, so on this side, there's another big crack there. See it right here? And then there's some more places where the aluminum is actually rotting out. And in the front as well, there's some spots like that one right there. And then a couple more all the way across. Trying to pan slowly. So we're going to go around this entire top thing and make sure that we silicone anything that is starting to rot the aluminum like that. I hope I'm getting it because I can't see what I'm getting, but yeah, figured I'd show you all that. The worst is on the driver's side, so I'll let you know how it goes. Little break, but so far this is some of the stuff that we've been getting off. Look at that. It's so rotted, it's bad. I'm going to take a few pictures as well. That's where we're at right now. I got most of this side all off, right down to the aluminum. This is going to be a little complicated because the nail's sticking out, but we'll make it work. We'll figure it out. So basically this side is the only side left that we have to scrape off. So I've been doing that. Like I said, we're taking a little break. So yeah. Alright guys, so we have evened it up. I've still got to, this is all the crap that came off of up there. Now we've got it down to the aluminum for the most part. I guess since there's insulation under here, we're going to leave this part here because we don't know how much wood is under there or where the insulation starts. You can see, like right here, where you can see right through it. I'm trying to get her to focus. There we go. You can see right through where the aluminum is. See? And there's another spot up here you can see right through. See that dot? That's the ground. So, I think we're going to go around. We've got all the wood off. Focus. So we've got most of the wood off all the way down to the aluminum. Considering taking the sander to it, but I'm not sure. With like a gentle grade, trying that thing again. Just to make sure it's all off, and then going around making sure there's no other holes, and if we see holes we're going to put silicone in those holes. Yeah, see those holes that I showed you in front? I can show you them right now. I just noticed I can see them in here. Wait for it. Sorry, my tripod is getting really bad because I use it for everything, but there's one right there. Focus. So there's one. There's a couple more over here and there. There's a little teeny tiny one there and there. I'm not sure if you can see them, but they're there. And then over here, I can see out that one too. So we're going to silicone from the inside and the outside all of this. Anything that we see that might leak. And like I said, I might try taking the sander to this where there are no nails, because you see the nails, that's to hold the outside on, so we're not going to touch those. But I may take the sander to it. I'm thinking, I'm not sure yet. Still got to get the shop back up here first and get all the loose stuff and go from there. So yeah, that's the progress. I like this. Look at this. There's a hole there.
Yeah, I see that.
There's one there. There is all hole. There's a giant hole over here and right there. And then there's a couple right here, like these.
Yeah, I think I have an idea for that.
Focus. Yeah. Time to brainstorm. Fan up here, and we're going to let this dry out overnight. That way it is completely dry, and then we're going to get, I forget what he called it, but some kind of piece of rubber, and we're going to cut it to fit just bigger than what this is. After we silicone it, we're going to put this rubber on so we're not hurting anything, because that's where my cab over bunk is connected to my RV. So it's kind of important that that's a good fit. So yeah, we're going to do that, and then we don't have to worry about that anymore when we put the rest in. So right now we're going to let that dry out, like I said, overnight.